Okay, so let's talk about some of these. I definitely want to go over the back, but I need to wait till Soraya comes back. So what questions do y'all have on the first page? Any questions on the first page? Okay. Put this down. Second page. Anything there? No? Okay. Third page. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. It's okay. Okay. Page 4. Yes. Number what? 38. Okay. Let's look at 38. Okay. So solve each equation round to the nearest tenth. So draw your line down your equal sign. And then you need to start moving things around so you get all your x's on one side, all your numbers on the other. So it doesn't matter which way you move them. But since there's already a number over here, I would move this negative 3x to the other side. So I need to do plus 3x. And then negative 3x plus 3x is 0. So I just get 6 equals negative 2x plus 3x is just 1x or x. So our answer is x equals 6. And do you remember the way to check your work? You plug it back in. So we're going to go 6 minus 3 times 6 equals negative 2 times 6. And we're going to make sure that they're equal on both sides. So it'd be 6 minus, so 3 times 6 is 18. 2 times 6 is 12. Negative 12, sorry. Negative 2 times 6. And then 6 minus 18, you could also keep, change, flip. And that's where you get 6 plus a negative 18, which gives you negative 12 equals negative 12. So that shows that you are correct. It's just a way of checking. Okay. What other questions on this page? 36 through 43. Nothing? Y'all are good? Okay. Let's look at 44 through 51. Raise your hand if you have any questions you want me to go over. Yes?
Can you do 50?
Sure. Okay, Carl, well, it says write the equation of the lines that represent the given situations and graph the function. Make sure you label the x and y axis. Okay, on here, this was supposed to be darker. Well, it kind of looks darker, but it's kind of hard to follow too. So this is x, y. And it says Carl makes $10.25 per hour plus a daily bonus of 25. So his earnings are T, so it'd be T equals $10.25 per hour, so $10.25H plus the bonus of 25. And we can rewrite that with x and y. So y equals 10.25x plus 25. And so now it would be up to you to decide how to graph it. What are the increments that it goes up by? 5. So we're going to do like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's really hard to see. So I'm just going to do 25, 50, 100. No, that'd be 75. And 100. Okay, so where would it start? Where would the line start? 25, because that's your y-intercept. And it'd go up by 10.25 per 1 hour. So if we were to make an XY table, so 0 hours would be $25. So that was that y-intercept. 1 hour would be 25 plus the 1025. 35.25. So that means it's going to be, what about on the bottom? What do we want to go by on the bottom? X, but what increments? Ones? What do you think? So right here, what do you think that should be? It's kind of up to us. We just decide. Let me see. What did I do on my answer key? So I make sure I do the same thing. Ones, like 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. And if yours is different, that's okay. But we know it's a positive slope, so make sure it's going uphill. So this would be at 35.25. So 25, 30, 35. So it's just a little bit above. It's right at 35, really. And then what would 2 be at? If we have 2 hours, 2 times a 10.25 plus another $25. 45.50. Okay. So we'll graph that one. So that'd be about right here. Okay, and then 3. So we're adding a constant of 10.25 per 1 hour. So this would be what? 55.75. Okay, and then you're going to graph it. If you don't have a ruler, use your folder. Great job, Emmy. Good idea. Or use your journal, either one. And then make sure you put an arrow on the end. Okay, any other questions on 44 through 51? Okay, on these, I had a few questions in class. So this was, if you have y equals mx plus b, if it's y equals -4, then that really means 0x minus 4. There is no slope. So m equals 0. If you don't have a slope, then you're walking. Remember slope, dude? You're walking on a straight line. There's no hills, no uphill, no downhill. So this would be on the y-axis at -4. And it would be a 0 slope, which is a horizontal line. And then this other one, it doesn't even have y equals. So that means that your slope is undefined. Slope dude, what happened to slope dude whenever he went on the undefined line? He fell down. Undefined. Do y'all remember that at all? No? Okay. I don't know if I actually taught y'all that because that was 7th grade. Huh? Miss Price did? Okay. Undefined means it's a vertical line, and it's going to be at x equals 6. So it's going to be vertical. Okay. Any other questions on 44 or 51? Through 51? Yes. 46. Okay. So y equals half x plus 4. So that means our m is 1/2. and our B is 4. When you graph, you always graph the y-intercept first, which is this. So our y-intercept is at 4. And then your slope is rise over run. So that means we're going to go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And then go down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, and so on. And it is a positive slope. It's going uphill. So make your line and put arrows on both ends. Okay, so you should be able to do the rest of the graphing ones on this page. Now let's go to the back. Now we have some questions on 52, 53. Hey, do y'all want 52? Okay. Write the equation of the lines that represent the given situations and graph the function. Make sure you label the x and y axis. So 52. Ken did a 10-minute warm-up and then ran at a pace of 6.5 minutes per mile. Write an equation that represents the total time y Ken spent running. So our equation would be y equals 6.5 minutes per mile plus the 10-minute warm-up. So this is going to be our x-axis, and this is going to be our y-axis. If it wasn't dark, make it a little darker. I should have labeled them before I gave them to you. So we can make an XY table in order to draw our line, or you can graph it just like this with your y-intercept being 10, and then it's going up by 6.5. So let's look and see what we should go by. I'm going to go by ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the x-axis. And your y-axis, what do you think? 10? So like 10, 20, 30, 40? That'll work. If you did something different, it's okay. You don't have to erase it or change it. So that means at 0 minutes running, or hold on, 0 is x. Oh, 0 miles, sorry. X is miles. Y is time. 0 miles, he did a 10-minute warm-up. So that's going to be 0, 10. 1 would be 6.5 plus 10, which would be 16.5. So this is going by 2s. So 10, 12, 14, 16 and a half would go right there. Two miles. That'd be 2 times 6.5 plus 10. 6.5 times 2 is what, 13? 13 plus 10, 23. So 2, 23. And 3 would be at plus 6.5 here, 29.5. Then connect your dots and put an arrow. And then number 53 was the other one. That was a little confusing. Maya bought X shirts for $15 each at the mall and used a $20 coupon. Write an equation that represents the total amount Y she spent at the mall. So our equation would be 15 times X minus 20. So if we were to make a table, we're only doing quadrant 1 because they're not going to give her money back. You can't spend the coupon unless you spend above that coupon amount. So at 0 shirts, be at negative 20. They're not going to give you $20. It's a coupon. It's not cash value. 1 would be 1 times 15 minus the 20 would be negative 5. They're still not going to give you $5. So we got to keep on going because we're only in quadrant 1. Okay, and then 2. 2 times 15 is 30. 30 minus 10. Minus 20 is 10. There we go. So that is the first amount we can actually graph. So I'm going to put this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, Rainy, what did we go by here? Did we go by 5s? Or 25? 25 is the first one. Okay, so 25, 50, 75, 100. So we went by 5s here. So our first one we can graph is 210. So 210. And we need another point, so 3. 3 times 15 is 45. 45 minus 20 is 25. So 325. And if we wanted another point, we could actually graph, because we can do 1 negative 5 here, just so we have 3 points to connect with. All right, and we are out of class time. So tomorrow we are going to grade it, and y'all are going to be able to correct it and study.